I'm Samuel. I'm a global coordinator. I give FundraisingBox a 4 out of 5. And for more reviews like this, click the button below. So before FundraisingBox, I was using Razor Edge, which is a fantastic platform, but incredibly complicated to use. And bringing on new staff, there was a whole training session externally provided in order to kind of upskill people onto that platform. And the industry that I'm in has such a high turnover of staff, it just really wasn't feasible for us to use. So we switched over to FundraisingBox just because it's so much simpler and easier to use, has all the features that we needed for it. So that was the reason for the switch. So the reason why we chose FundraisingBox was just because it was a very user-friendly platform. It's a company that's based in Germany, and I also had an office in Germany, and that was that office that helped set it up. And it's been simple enough that even the offices that we have overseas, where people's English is not their first language, they found it simple enough to also use. So with very little training, people were able to pick it up quite quickly, which made the whole process a lot easier to integrate it across our different offices. Yeah, so getting started with FundraisingBox was very easy compared to the other platform I've used. This didn't really require any training. It took me a couple of hours of playing around to get used to the platform, but very user-friendly, very intuitive. And like I said, the colleagues that I work with in different countries who English isn't their first language, and maybe they don't have as much technology background as I have, we're also able to pick it up and use it very quickly. So they were really the key benefits. So I would advise probably non-profits and NGOs that are building up their donor base and looking to make the transition from an Excel-based donor management system like we had to a more professional CRM, that FundraisingBox is the perfect first step because it is so easy to use. Trying to go for something more complex and expensive, it's too much of a transition, and our staff really couldn't handle that. So this more simple platform was definitely the right first step for us.